New post. Very excited. I just got a book today in the mail, so I decided to talk about it. And the book is Start With a No by Jim Camp, by the way. And I'm going to make this a short book. A short post. At the latter part of last year, I realized that I was not where I need to be financially, that I'm working from home. I have a lot of people that are very successful in the industry, internet marketing, network marketing, internet sales, affiliate marketing. I have access to that industry. And I realized that I was doing good. I was doing well, but I wasn't doing what they were doing. And so that kind of bothered me, because it's not like I'm not better than they are. They're not better than I am. We all have access to the same information, and I wasn't producing the same things that they were producing. So I figured, hey, I need to change that. So I aligned myself with some people who are doing it, and I realized a couple things. I wasn't using the right vehicles. I didn't have the right habits, I had the right skills, but a lot of my habits were not aligned with what I was saying that I wanted. And I needed vehicles and systems to be able to do the things that I want. And I believe that I am aligned to achieve my goals right now, so long as I continue on this path. And a part of that path is I train every week. I train with talking to my mentor and my coach, and I also train with a part of this group that I belong to. And that's because I realized that if I want to do something and I want to get something that I've never had before, I have to totally unjack myself and my habits and replace them with habits that people who have achieved the things that I want have. And the only way to do that is to constantly be reprogramming myself, because I can be pumped for 1 minute or after one webinar, and then the next day I wake up and I'm still Nikolai. I still have all these other habits that I have to break. And I think I'm a very disciplined person, and I'm a very, and I have very good habits, but they're still not the things that need to take me to the next level. I want to go to the next level. So now that I'm in front of these people and working with people who have what I want, and they're working with me and they're giving me a training, and in the middle of the training they suggest the book, what I have to do is order it, and I have to read it, and I might not even want to read it, and I might think it's corny, but at the same time it's like they've done what I want. They're doing they have what I want. So I'm going to order that book, and then instead of scrolling through my Instagram, I have to finish the book. Because this person who makes 7 figures, or this person who makes, $569,000 a year and is raising their child from home, said, hey, at the beginning of my career, I was losing money. And I read this book and it shifted my mindset, and I started winning, and they have nothing to do with that book. They have nothing to gain from me buying it. I'm not buying it from them. I'm buying it from Amazon, from a used seller. All of that stuff has nothing to do with them. But they're like, this created a shift for me. So guess what? I want to read it. I want to read it, and I'm going to read it. And checking my Instagram is not putting money in my pocket, right? So, I'm just excited to see my own growth, because I see how I'm taking myself seriously, and I see how I mind my money, but now I also mind my time. And when I say mind, I mean mind as in look for it, and mind as in pay attention, right? So that's what the tip is about. 1, find some people that are doing what you want to do. Find some people who have done what you want to do, that have what you want. And that could be health-wise, that could be, physical fitness, that could be anything, relationships with your children, money. Just find people that have models that are working, that are functional, and then learn things from them. And then when they give you the game, follow through with it. Because if you want something that you've never had, then you're going to have to do something that you've never done. And a lot of the times what's holding us back is our habits. And our habits are wired into us. So we have to be very, very, very intentional to, dismantle our habitual machine. So when people tell you, hey, you should be using this system, or you should be, fasting in the morning, or drink warm water in the morning, or buy a book online, it's $5, and read it, then you should do those things, because you're not doing them, you're not getting the results. Someone who is getting the results that you want is doing them. So follow through. That's what the tip is about. Find people who are doing what you want to do. And then when they give you gems, or where you hear something and it sounds like the truth to you, to your spirit, follow through. Because that's the only way you'll get to the next level. All right, bye.